Hello everyone, this is Dr. Aparna, Chief Neonatologist at KIMS Cuddles Kontapur, Hyderabad. We all deal with a lot of preterm newborns, growing babies, infants, and one of the commonest questions that we are asked in the outpatient or in the inpatient ward when we go for rounds or when we see patients is my child growing well, doctor? So let's all try and understand what is the normal velocity, the normal pace at which the growth of the newborn baby and the young infant we will be able to identify any early deviations from this normal growth pattern. So there are three important domains in growth. One is weight, the other is length of the baby, or also called as height after the baby starts standing. So typically until 2 years we prefer to use the term length rather than height. And then the third important parameter is the head circumference or head growth. Typically, let's take a term baby. So a baby who is born full term initially tends to lose weight. So most term babies will lose up to 10% of their birth weight in the first 10 days of life, and they generally reach back birth weight by the time they are 2 weeks old. After this, the baby will start gaining weight at the rate of 20 to 30 grams per day. So essentially, imagine a baby who is born with a birth weight of 3 kilograms or 3000 grams. The baby can lose up to 300 grams weight in the first 1 week to 10 days. The baby will reach back birth weight by day 14 and subsequently will start gaining weight at the rate of 20 to 30 grams per day. Weight gain can be plotted against some standardized growth charts that are available and would be accessible by your pediatrician, such as the World Health Organization's MGRS growth charts, which are now considered the standard way to plot growth of your young infant or baby, and these charts are available until the age of 5 years. So these charts help us to say what is normal and what is not normal. Now typically the baby will double the birth weight by the time the baby reaches 5 months and will triple birth weight by the time the baby reaches 1 year. So an average baby with a weight of 3 kgs at birth would double the birth weight by 5 months. So typically crosses 6 months, say 6 kgs, and then would triple the birth weight or reach close to 9 to 10 kilograms by the time the baby reaches 1 year of age. So as long as your baby is growing at this trajectory and the baby is having a satisfactory growth velocity, which in the first few months would be 20 to 30 grams per day and subsequently would continue to slow down, then you need not worry about whether your baby is growing well or whether the food or the milk that you're providing is sufficient. The next important domain of assessing growth is what we call as linear growth. This includes the baby's length until the point the baby is able to stand and walk independently, and subsequently the height. Typically a baby at birth would be around 50 centimeters long, and subsequently the baby gains length by around 27 centimeters in the first 1 year. So by the end of the first year or on their first birthday, the average height would be around 77 centimeters. And subsequently the rate of gain of length changes with every year, and the babies would have reached something like 89-90 centimeters when they are 2 years old. Remember that these are only the mean figures and there is a normal variation around these figures. The third important domain is the head growth. Now when it comes to head growth, the average head circumference at the time of birth is around 33 to 35 centimeters. The head growth happens more rapidly in the first 3 months at around 2 centimeters a month and less rapidly in the subsequent few months in the first 1 year. So it would be at 1 centimeter a month between 3 to 6 months and subsequently it's half centimeter a month between 6 to 12 months. So overall in the first 1 year the baby would have increased the head circumference by roughly 12 centimeters to reach something around 45 to 47 centimeters. The head growth is one of the important parameters to say that the baby is developing normally and we are providing all the right nutrition. So very often parents may get very worried about one of the three parameters, particularly weight, while the other two parameters are growing fairly normally. So we always look into the baby as a whole, and we reassure them that as long as linear growth, the growth in length or height and head circumference is happening normally, and the baby's developmental milestones are age appropriate, one does not have to just worry about the weight. So there are only a few situations when one has to be genuinely concerned. One of them is when the baby falters the growth centile. So say for instance your child was normally growing parallel to say 10th centile or was between 10th to 25th centile, and you have seen that of late the centile is crossing down from the 10th centile and is going to say 5th or even less than the 5th centile, then that may be a reason to get concerned. Most children are growing adequately as long as they are growing parallel to the growth curve. So this particularly happens when the baby was born small, say with a birth weight which was below 3 kg, which happens when the baby is having intrauterine issues which may have hampered the growth during pregnancy, or when the baby was born preterm. Still, if the baby is growing parallel to the growth lines, there is no need to get concerned. But if the baby is crossing the growth lines and is faltering down, then this may be one of the reasons for you to consult a pediatrician. Similarly, consistent weight loss or static pattern of weight over a period of many days to weeks also may be a cause for concern. Although transient temporary weight loss may occur with acute diarrheal illnesses or with any other acute viral infections, most children would be able to recover after the infection subside. So if this is happening persistently, this is again a cause for concern and you may have to consult your pediatrician. We at KIMS Cuddles have a very systematic way of monitoring growth using standard growth charts, and we always discuss growth concerns and nutritional concerns with families during every visit. Thank you.